So I'm going to talk a little bit about remedies and things. So just before you add anything new into your daily routine, just check with your healthcare provider first, since I don't know any of your health history. So Lisa talked about self-love, and I just wanted to add some ideas on how to support yourself with some natural remedies. So essential oils, I think there's just something about smell, that's so my mood changing, whether, whatever mood it is that you're in. And helichrysum is one of those essential oils that can really help kind of change your mood and help you feel more self-loving. It works on, if any of you are familiar with the fourth chakra or the heart chakra, it can really help to open that up. So you can diffuse that, or if you have a roller ball, you can put it in that and just put it on your wrists, or just somehow, smell it. I was smelling some earlier this morning, and it's just like, oh, it just kind of gets me in like a different frame of mind. And then flower essence, those are sometimes I'll talk about these. There's one called crab apple. And if you're looking for body acceptance, so if you're having, just one of those days or moments of like not accepting your body or feeling uncomfortable in your body, crab apple can be a great support. And then cell salts, it's called bioplasma, and it's actually a combination of all 12 of the cell salts. And what that can do is, if you're deficient in any one mineral, it can just kind of replenish that for you. And a lot of times I'll narrow in on just one cell salt, but I think in this case, just to support your whole self, all 12 could be useful. A lot of times I'll recommend them if somebody's pregnant, as they're, growing another human. It can be really helpful for the mom and the baby. It's one of those ones that really touches on the whole body. Okay, back to you. A couple to add to the list. One thing I wanted to say is, like, sometimes I think self-care is like a whole, like, I don't have time for self-care. Like, I don't have to have time for one more thing, but it can sometimes just be small little things. Like, I was making breakfast this morning, and I was just like feeling my feet on the ground. I'm like, I am here. I am, like, just even pausing can give me that moment of presence. And it's not like, doesn't take a long time, but it just helps ground me back into the moment. And usually there's nothing bad or scary going on in the moment. So I forget that. Or like sometimes I'll see a list and just be like, how am I going to fit, whatever it is in. But sometimes it's just like even a 5 or 10 minute, like yesterday, I just laid on the ground and meditated for 15 minutes because I just couldn't think anymore. I was just so tired, and my daughter wanted to go to Michael's to get this craft thing, and I was like so not feeling it and super crabby, and I'm like, I need a moment. And I just laid down and meditated, and then I was fine, And so I think sometimes it's like, for me, that self-love piece is knowing when I need to take a break, and then giving myself that break. And so some ideas I've mentioned here is tapping. So it's also known as emotional freedom technique, EFT, and it can really help to release limiting beliefs that are stuck in our subconscious. It can help release stress. And I'll send a link out to a great app called the Tapping Solution, and they have free different things you can just listen to on your phone, and they take you through a whole tapping series. And they've got a subscription you can get to, but I'll send that out with the follow-up email. Homeopathy can be helpful with self-care. Again, it just helps to help you calm down and feel more relaxed and not so stressed out. And then fun, I think a lot of things that Lisa had on her list were fun things, but just laughing, getting out and just having fun, doing something silly, laughing. They do have, they have done research on the benefits of laughing, and it can help your immune system. It obviously boosts your mood. It gets those endorphins going. So it's a win-win all around. And I think as adults, I know for me, I'm usually like, I'll have fun when all my work is done, and that never happens because I'm always got this like mile-long to-do list. So I'm learning how to add more fun into my life. We have a trampoline, so sometimes my son will be like, come play catch with me. And so I'll just go out there and you know, play catch or jump on the trampoline. I've gotten bubbles recently and blown bubbles, and that's been really fun. So it doesn't have to be like going to Disneyland, but just something that sometimes in the morning, like I'm serious, like I've got to meditate and I've got to do all my things. But lately I've been watching funny videos, like kind of right when I wake up, and it changes like my mood, it changes my outlook for the day. And sometimes I feel like I'm cheating a little because I'm like, I need to be doing my serious spiritual stuff. But the laughing, I don't know, it makes me, it's kind of a spiritual thing, I think, for me too. And then I know, Lisa, you wanted to mention something about today. We do have another one, March 2nd. We're doing usually like the first Tuesdays of the month. And the next one will be about prepare to ease back into normality, whatever that might end up looking like. But I wanted to see